Assemble! Stay dandy, baby. Of all the anime series that I never expected would get a sequel, I never imagined that it would be the feudal fairy tale Inuyasha. That's right, my friends. It looks like the classic anime and manga franchise Inuyasha is going to be getting an anime-exclusive sequel coming up this fall in 2020. That's right, my friends. It's called Yashahime, the Princess Half-Demon. First, here's a little bit of a fun fact, and this is something that I've mentioned a few times in the past. I'm an unabashed fan of Inuyasha. I grew up watching it, I loved it on Adult Swim. I would say that it was one of those gateway anime in the early 2000s. You see, there were only so many options for watching anime when I was growing up. There was Toonami, which basically exposed me to Dragon Ball Z and Gundam, and then there was Adult Swim, where they finally started to show more mature anime series, and one of the very first shows that I ever watched was Inuyasha, and I really loved it. It was one of those shows that really sucked me in, and I have a lot of fond memories of staying up late on the weekends to watch that show. And over time, I became a pretty big fan of the franchise. I ended up buying all of it on DVD, all the way up to the final act, the final season of the show, and it's one of those shows that for me is just nostalgic, to say the least. Whenever I watch it, I'm always remembering the good old days of watching it on Adult Swim. I have a lot of vivid memories of actually watching it, and I've never looked at the manga version, but I do know that it comes from famed manga artist and author Rumiko Takahashi, who created stuff like Ranma 1/2. But now, it looks like we're actually going to get a sequel to the show, which is something that I really didn't feel was necessary. I didn't really think there needed to be a sequel to that story, but here it is. It's happening, and it's going to involve a whole brand new group of characters who are related to the main ones from the original series. I found all of this out on an article on Anime News Network, and they gave a short description of what the show is going to be about. Yashahime, Princess Half-Demon, is a brand new anime from the Inuyasha universe. The daughters of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha set out on a journey transcending time. In feudal Japan, half-demon twins, Towa and Setsuna, are separated from each other during a forest fire. And while desperately searching for her younger sister, Towa wanders into a mysterious tunnel that sends her into present-day Japan, where she is found and raised by Kagome Higarashi's brother, Sota, and his family. 10 years later, the tunnel that connects the two eras has reopened, allowing Towa to be reunited with Setsuna, who is now a demon slayer working for Kohaku. But to Towa's shock, Setsuna appears to have lost all memories of his older sister. Joined by Maroha, the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, the three young women travel between the two eras on an adventure to regain their missing past. So yeah, it looks like Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter is going to be a major part of the series, as is the Daughters of Sesshomaru, which I think is incredibly interesting, as who knows who the mother is. I mean, the obvious answer could be the character of Rin, but if that ends up happening, that raises a lot of questions, and frankly, it's kind of creepy considering how young she was. Then again, a lot of time has passed, but even still, it makes it kind of weird to see that that's actually happening. It's not too uncommon for sequel series to come out and follow the younger children of the main characters from a previous series, and I'm really interested to see how this one is going to handle itself. It is worth mentioning that a lot of the staff that worked on the original Inuyasha series, as well as Inuyasha the Final Act, are going to be working on this show right here, so it's definitely going to have sort of, I think, the same feel. But I'm really interested to see how this is going to go. I don't want to judge anything before I actually see any material. All I can say is I'm very excited to actually watch this show. Really though, I made this video to get a little bit of feedback from you guys. Are you excited about the brand new Inuyasha sequel, Yashahime? Do you think it's going to be really exciting? Do you think it's completely pointless? What do you think about the brand new characters that they have introduced? I'm going to put a link in the description box below, which will send you to an article showing you more pictures of what these actual main characters are going to look like, what some of their designs are going to be, and I'd love to get your feedback on them and basically just the entire announcement of Yashahime overall. Are you even an Inuyasha fan to begin with? Do you think the series is overrated? Was it a show that you loved watching growing up? Let's discuss all of that in the brand new Yashahime anime in the description box below. So thank you guys again for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. Please hit that like button. Do it right now. Use Blades of Blood, use Iron Reaver, Soul Stealer, Windscar, whatever it takes, just hit that like button. It helps out these videos tremendously. And if you guys want to go the extra mile in supporting my channel, please check out my Patreon and PayPal account. You'll find links for both of those things in the description box below. If any of you make a small donation to my Patreon, I will do an anime review of your choice. So thank you all again for watching this video. I'll see you all next time. And as always, stay dandy, baby.